Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever in the world you may be. This evening I have a small pile of parcels. To be honest, I can't remember what's in all of them, but I do know that it's, there's nothing amazing like a fabulous designer bag or, it's just like a week's online shopping, like you do. So we'll start on the top, and I think I know what this one is actually. This is from Target. I'm particularly impressed with Target lately. Even more so since I found those amazing Alaya ballet fishnet flats. I bought a backup pair because I couldn't bear the thought of them breaking, and there's dirty marks inside these. Just there. Oh, I suppose they'll come off with a cloth. Damp cloth. Don't think they've been worn. No, there's no wear on the sole. $25. I mean, guys, these are a steal. And these are such good dupes. They really are. And I'll tell you something else. They don't feel like 25 bucks on your feet. They feel really comfortable. I mean, look, they don't feel like, what are they now? $1,370 or something crazy. If I've got that wrong, I'll correct it in the description box down under. But yeah, I'll tell you what, these soles are padded all the way. And they are just so comfortable. The mesh is breathable. It's got a finer mesh underneath the black. Underneath this is a much finer mesh. But it's very breathable. I wore the other pair that I have for a whole day while we were out and about, and seriously, they were just so comfortable. So I'm delighted with that. Oh, I mustn't put new shoes on the table. Right. So the next one, bursting out of its little bag it is. Not sure what this one is. So the trouble is, I do online shopping, like I said in the last video. Right, I've got a... See, one thing I will say about Target, and look, they sell cheap things, but I do object to getting things that are all just, do you know what I mean? Just, you could just fold them up, really, and put them in a bag, couldn't you? Anyway, this is my never-ending search for the perfect t-shirt. Now, this one is one that I had before when I did, what was it called? Jeans and tops for petites. I'll put that video up there. It was basically talking about how, if you do a big oversized t-shirt like this, then you don't want, big baggy jeans on the bottom as well, or you just look like a big square, or a small square, really. I mean, 5 foot nothing I am, so I am truly petite. So that I already have one of, and I know that's good. Now, they only had this in black, which is fine, green, pink, and a stripy one, horizontal stripes. When you're small, horizontal stripes don't do you any favours whatsoever. So I know the black one's going to be okay. And then there's oh dear. I wondered what that green was, and I thought I did not order a t-shirt with a green stripe on. Okay. Women's casual Australian cotton rib tee. You see, if you haven't been watching my channel for very long, you'll know that I had the perfect white t-shirt. It was the Petit Bateau scoop neck, short sleeve, quite short sleeves, almost cap sleeves. Very thin cotton, but very fine cotton, beautiful quality. Great for the summer. But now my arms have gone a bit crepey and a bit, you know, old. I was looking for a t-shirt with longer sleeves, but still that was, you know, you need thin cotton in the summer here. It gets hot. Anyway, this is a ribbed contender. And I also don't like, you know, crew necks that come sort of right up here and you feel a bit like that. Anyway, so that doesn't look too bad around the neck. And you can always, you know, you can always cut them off as long as you don't cut it, you know, past the seam there. Sleeves are quite a good length. It's quite fitted. But worth a go. I shan't be trying these on this evening, by the way. I'm just, you know, just unboxing or unbagging them. And we'll have a bit of a try on probably on Friday. Now, here's another one. This is more sort of cream rather than white. And this is a Target Active t-shirt. Investing in better cotton. Right. Okay, right. The neck looks much higher than the other one. And it's, oh goodness, I'm going to have to zoom you out. It's quite big, this one. This is an extra small. This is an extra small. I mean, I knew it was an oversized t-shirt, but, you know, when you're petite, you have to be careful with oversized. So I don't hold out much hope for that one. However, I will try it on and see what it looks like. And I'm not keen on the sort of the off-white. Right, this is another. Let's see, this one. The sleeves aren't that long, although they're not too bad. The neck has a little bit of a scoop to it. Doesn't look too high. It does feel as if it's got a synthetic, some sort of synthetic fabric in it though. It just says cotton on here. That's strange because it's got a bit of a stretch to it. Well, anyway, we shall try it on. And it's Australian cotton, which is good to see. So that's that one, which is a sort of a, you know, fairly fitted one. I mean, the ideal one needs to be a bit loose as well, because in summer you don't want anything too fitted. You know, when it gets really hot around 35 to 40 centigrade, that is, not Fahrenheit, goodness. I mean, that would be extremely cold. Right, so we have possibilities there to try on. Move that over a bit. Okay. Another package from Target. Do you know, the local delivery people that deliver these, I wasn't going to say the name of the company, but I think I should really. I think I should name and shame. Are called Couriers Please, and sometimes they just throw the parcels over the garden wall. And all I can say is I can't wait for that hedge to grow so high that they can't get it over the wall, because then they'll have to actually come to the door. So they can't be bothered to get out of the van. I've seen them, they just slide the door open and just chuck it. I mean, look, they probably get paid next to nothing by Target, you know, and have to do X number of drops an hour. But the thing is, I'm the customer. That's not really my issue, do you know what I mean? That's up to them to sort out with Target. I have pointed it out to them, but, oh, right, okay. This is interesting. You know, when you see things online and you've got no idea sometimes how thick or how thin they are. This actually looked like quite a thin sort of crochet type dress. And, you know, the summer stock is in now, so you'd think it would be sort of summer friendly. But it's really thick. I mean, it's like, you know, I can't, do you know what I mean? It's very thick, and it has the dreaded polyester lining as well. No, you see, I thought that was more of a delicate sort of, do you know what I mean? Lightweight, nice sort of crochet dress for summer. That is definitely a winter something or other, and that, no, I think that one's going to go straight back where it came from. Sometimes I can't try some things on. I mean, if they've got those polyester slips underneath and they're really thick, you know, it's a really thick knitted sort of fabric, it's like, no, it's too much. Good grief, this is heavy. Okay, so this is H&M. We have quite an assortment this evening. I haven't ordered anything from H&M for, I don't know, for ages. They seem to do really good stuff for a while. Sorry about the noise. I'll get the rattling over and done with in a minute. Right, there we go. Okay, done. At one point, H&M were really good, weren't they? You know, and then they just sort of, I don't know, they lost the plot a bit. So what have we got here? We've got 3 dresses here. Oh wow, I love the colour of this one. Having said I don't like colour, I love cobalt blue. Well, that's sort of electric blue. I really, really like cobalt blue. And this is a really nice colour. Jesus, bags of... Oh, okay. No, it's not the bags, it's me. Ignore that, it's me. Right, yeah, definitely me. Well, there's not much of it. What is it? All right. Now, this is one of those items of clothing that my mother would say, oh, that's very Seymour, isn't it? And I think this is very C quite a lot, actually. It's very sheer. You can probably see it better without me behind it. I don't know if you can. How can I show you this? Ah, best like this. You see how you can see through it. It is, however, I do quite like it. It's a bit over the top. It's quite ruffly and sort of, yeah. Good for a beach dress though, you know, for a cover-up. Right. And that's 51% recycled polyester, which is not the best, but, and the rest of it is in minuscule writing. I'll let you know about that when I try it on. I'll sort out what all the fabrics are. No, but that is definitely worth a shot, absolutely. Love that colour. Okay, this one is quite, let me zoom you in. This one is that sort of, it's a bit of an insipid sort of colour. Sort of colour that would look nice if you have, you know, a good tan. But I don't really do tanning anymore. I've had a couple of quite serious bouts with skin cancer and I don't do too much sun anymore. Right, this feels very, oh, okay, this is 100% recycled polyester and 51% recycled polyester. Okay, one's the shell and one's the actual dress, right, okay. No, this is just a, no. This is the sort of thing you can wear when you're young and it looks fine. When you're 70 in just over a week's time, when you wear something like this, it just looks frumpy. I mean, it really does. I'll try it on and show you. You'll see what I mean when I try it on. It's, yeah. And the trouble is that, you know, all the models on the H&M website are young. Do you know what I mean? And so it looks really cool on them. So you've got no idea what it's going to look like on a, you know, a slightly older woman, shall we say. Slightly more mature woman. Okay. Oops, sorry about the noise. Oh, at least that one opened easily. Oops, bags down there. Keep those separate. Right, this is right, this is interesting. Okay, this is a sort of a pleated it's a sort of a, it's got quite good sleeves. Good grief, what size is this? It looks really big. It's an extra small. Wow. I mean, there's a bit of a belt on it. You know, just a self-fabric belt. And without a belt, it's just a, hold on, let me, oh God, this is so big. This is really huge. But I'm intrigued to see what it looks like on, so I'll give that a whirl as well. So the only thing that I'm going to send back straight away is the knitted number from Target, because it's just, you know, whoops, something with short sleeves that's really thick like that in the summer here, just no. And in the winter, it's no good because it's got short sleeves. Right, penultimate package from Supré. Now, if you're not from Australia and you're not familiar with Supré, Supré is basically for teenagers and young 20-somethings, but they have some really good stuff in there sometimes. They do excellent basics, they really do. I mean, don't be put off when you get older by, you know, by a store that sells stuff for teenagers or really young people. Because, you know, look, a t-shirt is a t-shirt. End of, you know what I mean? Just, oh, and of course, these are the same company as Cotton On now, aren't they? Cotton On is another, well, I'm not sure if it's Australian anymore. They sell t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, you know, that sort of thing. Sports type wear. What's it called? Athleisure. Is that the term still? I'm not sure. Anyway, I've ordered a couple of t-shirts from there. Still on the hunt for my perfect white t-shirt. I'll put that there. Right, keep track of where everything is. Oops, bit of tissue in that one. Right, this t-shirt is really thick. Why do Australian companies sell? Why do they sell really thick t-shirts when it gets so hot in summer here? I cannot decipher what that says at all. The print is so small. It's polyester and cotton, I think. I will put that in the description box down under though. And I'll also put the prices down under. None of these are very expensive at all. Now, this is the white t-shirt, and it's a bit of an odd shape, this one actually. It's sort of, you know, the sleeves are a decent length. The neck looks a bit high. You know what I mean? It's not much lower than the back, is it? But yeah, I'll give it a whirl. Right, I'll leave it zoomed out because there's a black t-shirt which I'm not sure is the same, but I'll have a, I think this is probably the same as the white one. Oh, it feels different actually. Yep. And this feels more like a standard cotton t-shirt, although it looks exactly the same, doesn't it? It's really weird. I mean, it feels lighter, and the fabric feels lighter. Anyway, it's a, you know, it's a boxy t-shirt. It's a bit long as well. That's another thing when you're short. You have to be careful with, you know, with long t-shirts. You can easily just get so swamped in everything, really. I mean, there are so many pitfalls when you're petite. I try to sort of sprinkle a bit of advice about dressing for petites in amongst my videos. I don't sort of, I say I don't specialise in dressing for petites. I mean, any clothes that I buy are absolutely for petites because, you know, nothing else would suit me. And I don't buy things that swamp me at all. I've lived long enough to know what suits a short person and what doesn't. Right, this is one of those, those boxes. You know, they're supposed to have a tab on the end and they don't. The ones with the, oh, hold on, I found it. And then the cardboard always tears and oops. Oh, yeah, right, okay, wreck the box. Ah, now remember these. I actually bought one of these dresses a couple of weeks ago and decided to keep it. And sorry, I'll just make a load of noise first and get it over and done with. I was looking at the website and I noticed that they were half price. Now, these are from Uniqlo, who usually sell quite, you know, fairly cheap, reasonably priced stuff. These dresses were $100 or $99.95, which I know isn't a huge amount of money, but when you see them reduced to $50 or $49.95, I think, you think, oh, hold on a minute. Right, just, yeah, it's $99.90. Still got the original tag on. And these are not usually the style that I'd wear because they're a bit too skimpy for me, but oh, it's got some strange packaging. How odd. Right. It doesn't say recycled plastic on here either, which concerns me a bit. I do like companies to use recycled materials. You know, I have, oh goodness, I always have to think about it. How many do I have? Let me think. There's 2 and then there's 3, there's 5, 6. I have 7 grandchildren. So, you know, I'm pretty concerned about the environment. In fact, I've always been concerned about the environment. I actually raised money for the first Rainbow Warrior. Shaking a tin around town. I went door knocking for 2 years to raise money for the Rainbow Warrior. And on her first outing, she got sunk. Oh, I couldn't believe it. The work we put into that, unbelievable. Anyway, these dresses are sort of, you know, camisole type dresses, which I wouldn't usually wear because they're exposed just too much. No, too much crepey skin, and no. I think, well, look, it's up to the individual. I mean, some people don't mind and wear them anyway, and that's fine. Me, I just don't feel comfortable exposing that much skin anymore. But I've got a really neat little trick, a little top that fits underneath these, that covers the upper arms and this bit, and I'll show you when I try these on. Okay, and I also bought it in, that one is sort of dark green and navy, which doesn't sound very nice, but it actually looks quite nice when it's on. And they did have a plain black one, which I really wanted to buy. And I stopped myself buying it because I did get all of my black dresses out a few videos ago, and I counted them, and I think I had 26 black dresses. And for somebody who doesn't wear dresses very often, that's just too many. It really is too many. So I didn't get the black one, and then of course when it went on sale, I thought, oh, I think I'll get the black one, and of course they were sold out, but you know. So I bought this one, and I thought it was just black and white, but it's black and white and blue. But it's, you know, I'm not sure about this. We'll see on Friday. So I think that's it. I think I've covered all the, nothing left under there. Okay, so we've got basically, I've got my backup shoes, t-shirts, some dresses. That's about it. I would like to ask you, if you've enjoyed my videos, if you would please subscribe to my channel, if you aren't already, that is. It's, you know, it's not necessary, of course. You can just watch the videos and you don't have to subscribe at all. It's just nice to see the channel growing, and yeah, it's a psychological thing more than anything. Do you know what I mean? You feel like you're sort of getting somewhere. Anyway, apart from that, I hope you're having a good start to the week. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. So, à bientôt mes amis, au revoir et bonsoir.